Hello, howdy, and welcome to another update video, approximately XRP. In the day past's video, we also talked about the larger time frame. However, nowadays we want to simply recognition on the smaller time frame. Again, we take a look at the chart from an Elliott wave point of view, Elliott wave attitude. It truly is an analysis technique that allows us to understand marketplace sentiment. While do situations wreck? What are the eventualities? What are key guide tiers? And what are the goals, you understand, to the upside preferably, after a possible breakout? Now, at the moment in this chart, we're nevertheless tracking usually the yellow situation, and inside the yellow state of affairs, our present-day idea is that a fourth wave, that's a corrective wave right here, bottomed in a triangle, or finished a triangle instead, on the 13th of January. So one of these triangle is a 5-wave sample, A wave, B wave, C wave, D wave, E wave, and after a triangle is entire, we would typically watch for higher costs to the opposite side of the E wave. So upside breakout, which came about K, well, as a minimum the start of it, that's the idea. So manifestly, not anything is happening in a immediately line. So the idea would be that we're now running on that larger wave 5, and that is manifestly based on a few conditions proper. Nothing is ready in stone, and I will communicate about that a touch bit greater. But before we zoom in, let's additionally talk about the alternative angle, because with every expert technical analysis, you need to get a degree for risk control. You have to understand what are the levels that, if they may be damaged to the drawback, will make the contemporary bullish situation much less probably or even invalidated, in order that we need to use an opportunity state of affairs. Now, there are sure aid degrees, obviously. Before we zoom in and speak approximately those in addition, from a bigger picture factor of view, the 252 level is vital due to the fact this is the first stage with the intention to tell us that something isn't right, that probabilities will shift extra toward the blue alternative scenario, and a break underneath the crimson line positioned at 232 could invalidate the yellow structure, because the charge might then wreck, returned below the cease of the wave 4. So that might mean the wave 4 is possibly still unfolding, because if wave 5 is unfolding, the rate should not damage under the beginning of wave 5. So in an alternative angle, we are tracking a much wider wave 4. It wouldn't be perfect, but it might be legitimate. It is viable due to the fact, while we've got a corrective shape like that and a WXY pattern, as it's labeled here, is a corrective sample. There's a tenet that tells us that this kind of corrective circulate to the upside. And again, whether it's an X wave or a B wave, doesn't matter. These are each corrective moves. Such a corrective wave must now not ruin above the 138% retracement, and that is at 342, and you may see that became reached perfectly. So consequently, I can't rule out that this is all still part of a wave 4. It's just about information, the parameters, and being organized for it also mentally. But for now, the yellow situation stays the preferred interpretation, especially as long as the market holds above 252. Now, if we zoom in a bit, you can without a doubt see that we've visible some kind of a charge pinnacle on the 16th of January, and this is visible as some form of a pullback. Now, I see it as an ABC shape, and the wave 2 backside, that's wave 2 of the larger wave 5 to the upside. And then I stated to you the previous day that, okay, we have a first response to the support place, an excellent response, 20%. The rate moved up 20% to the top here, which I've categorized wave 1. Again, a wave 1 is within the course of the fashion, so we are waiting to see if the market can really comply with that pathway. So from that perspective, we have wave 1 pinnacle, and the concept become that perhaps from up here, we start a wave pullback. And that surely happened. So the fee has commenced some kind of a pullback, which would not appearance whole, but micro help, without a doubt. Simply the smallest aid I can offer is presently located among $2.76 and $2.97. It presently seems like this wave 2 would possibly still be unfolding, but the price must inside the very short term, ideally now not. Ruin beneath $2.76 to maintain this short-term upside or bullish scenario alive. So we'll watch for this pullback to preferably form a higher low. The stages ought to be clear that inform us when we have to trade our opinion. And basic, we'd like to see a breakout above the 340 degree quickly. And then the subsequent upside. Goals are $4.20. That's one of the subsequent larger Fibonacci objectives above, and then the $5 degree. That's the replace about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you probably did, please hit the like button, go away a remark and subscribe. And in case you in reality appreciated the content material, then please test out the channel membership.